Do what? What's up, Mike? What's going on, dude? Members only mod on YouTube. Does that pop up on Twitch chat? That doesn't pop up on Twitch chat, does it? Alright. What was it doing? Where's my stuff for this? Oh. Really? You know, somebody else, I think it was my dad, was saying even though he was a member, he wouldn't, or did I, is it subscriber only? Maybe I said it to the wrong thing. Hold on. I might have said it to the wrong thing. I bet that's what it is. It should be subscriber only. Hold on. I think I screwed that up. That would explain it. Yeah, my bad. Yep, there it goes. I'm switching it. Alright, now people can actually chat. Sorry, guys. I had it set to the wrong thing. This is my fault. That was weird. Okay, that makes sense. What up, guys? What up? No, only paying people can talk. Oh, man. Yeah. Silence! What am I? Oh, there we go. Actually, I want to. Let's move these out of here. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with all these garbage annies. Nobody wants garbage annies. So funny. But I can't hear. I can't read chat for some reason. Sorry. Yeah, Josh. I mean, that's kind of the thing. I mean, I don't know why I thought maybe they might actually say something today, but there I go thinking again. Did I hit it wrong, Annihilus? I don't need. Maybe I need to higher stats. Was it this one? Yeah. There we go. I mean, that's my fault for thinking they'd actually, know. I don't have a nagel somewhere. I need a nagel. Oh well. I'm going to be doing some nightmare runs. We're going to see if we can get a SoJ since I don't have one yet. Oh, are they running a sale on it right now? Robert, I'm going to be playing. I think I'm going to go. Well, no, I'm like 99% barb first. I was kind of holding off to see if they made any kind of balance changes that might bring up something else to the forefront, just to for something new. But it's pretty much going to be the barb. I doubt we're going to see any other changes. I think that's why they're kind of letting PTR run a little long. I think they're buying themselves some time between seasons. Oh, Tomac. What was I going to tell you? We still needed to go between, right? We were trying to get Care Bear. Or no, Care Bear was going to do it for somebody else, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on, I'm getting all my messages confused. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That was non-ladder, right? Let's do that real quick before I get started on anything. I think it was this guy. Oops, man, I can't do it there. Let me get on win one. Lobby. Let me make sure it's on this character. Pretty sure this is the one I used. Yeah. Who's gonna get all this stuff? Who won that? I had 3 people that won stuff I couldn't pick up. One was truck guy, then you, and then I think it was David. Yeah. Liam, what's up, dude? All right, Tomac, I'm good. Whenever you guys ready to, it's win one. It's non-ladder. Mike, that would be stupid insane if it was end of September. That would be so dumb. That's a 5-month season. I, all right, Tomac, just let me confirm that Brutus is okay to pick up your jaw rune. Aaron, we were thinking this week, but apparently there's some rumor that it's end of September. Okay. All right. That's cool. Just wanted to make sure. There you go, man. Cool. Appreciate you working out a go-between. Okay, never mind. That'd be so obnoxious if it's the end of September. Yeah, man, not a problem, dude. Congrats on winning. I was gonna do. I'm just gonna mess around and see if we can get Andy to drop a SoJ. I think it'd actually be quicker on this one. I hope you're wrong, Mike, but I wouldn't doubt it, to be perfectly honest, dude. It wouldn't shock me, put it that way. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I am in Nightmare, right? Yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to mess around. We're going to see if we could grab a quick SoJ. I'm curious to see how many runs it'd take me to do it. And teleport speed on this guy is a lot quicker. I was going to do it on my bar, but I'd need to switch over to an insight, and I just don't feel like it. Tommy, you're already seeing it, dude. This is my shocked look. Oh, I don't know, dude. it's it just nothing they do surprises me anymore. That's a shame. That's just a shame. I want to be pleasantly surprised by Blizzard for a change. Can we just have that one time? Just a pleasant surprise. Why is this being such a pain to find? Mike, are you guessing number of runs? It just pisses me off, man. Yeah, that's why I specified pleasantly surprised. You know what I mean? I mean, come on, give us something. Did I just do hell? No, I did nightmare. Okay, just once. I mean, just come on, just give us something. Throw us a bone where we go. Yay! They actually did something that I like. Which then it goes towards the whole expectations on D4 just get worse. Spring something on us. Make it just a early Christmas. Anything. Oh yeah, Aaron. Yeah, good luck on one. I don't understand why these people still shill for Blizzard, man. I don't get it. I mean, I gotta be perfectly honest. The best thing Llama could do for the community as a whole is actually push back on Blizzard. Just a little bit. I honestly think that would have a better effect than what he's doing. I mean, perfectly honest, man. And it might just not be his personality. My personality is more of, I don't know. I don't shy away from conflict, put it that way. And I don't really care if they like me or not. It's when I say that, I mean Blizzard. Give me a good product and I'll like you. I mean, what's he gain from that though? Do you think he's getting paid? Josh, that was actually pretty good, Josh. I gotta admit that's pretty good, dude. It's got. I mean, it's got to be monetary. I mean, that's the only thing I could see. I mean, but even then, if it's not like a decent amount of money, I wouldn't really care. Yeah, I don't know. I I I I don't get it. I mean, I gotta be perfectly honest, man. I mean, I think in the long run, if he pushed back and got us better content, that would mean better things for his channel. I mean, you see what I'm saying? If he actually pushed back and tried to get them into a position where they would actually provide us better content, I think in the long run that does better for his content. So shilling for him, it's I mean it's kind of a short term gain, I guess. Maybe I don't know. Maybe more people sub or something. I don't know. I feel like in the long term, if you push harder for better content, that overall gets you better returns on if you're on your brand, I guess. Can we even get good stuff in Nightmare? I mean, that's kind of my point. It's almost like the way he's handling it, and maybe he does like the Terror Zone stuff. I don't know. Maybe he does like it. Y'all do notice now, like all the bigger guys are. We had said this. Yeah, Tommy. I actually don't. I watch to see. I watched his video to see if he would push back against the tear zone stuff because as soon as I saw it, I was like, this kind of But he was all over it, dude. That's what I'm saying, Aaron. I feel like I think he just bent over and took this terror zone thing and tried to spin it as a good, thinking maybe to appease Blizzard. I don't know. I don't know the reason behind it. Maybe he does like it. But I don't know if you guys were here when we were talking about when the terror zone dropped. I said Tal Rosh's tomb would be the hot spot because of the density in there. And now there's a lot of people pushing out content saying that Tal Rosh is probably going to be the better farming spot. I think, who did I watch last night? Was it Dobrunsky? Somebody else said it. But I feel like it's a little self-defeating just to take whatever they give us as a good thing. I mean, because he built his brand on the original D2, so it's not like, I mean, he went years building his brand on the game that had no changes. So to just, bend over with it now is just kind of silly to me. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's his brand. He could do whatever he wants. But, I mean, like I said, I don't care if Blizzard likes me or not. There's no skin off my nose. I mean, and honestly, if I thought they pushed something out that was decent, that I liked, I'd say so. I mean, it's no big deal. I just don't think this tear zone thing's it. Yeah, Aaron, I don't really care. I mean, it'd be kind of cool, but I think at this point, if they look back through my videos, they're probably not going to ask me to. They're probably not going to invite me to anything. And I don't want to think that I'm like one of those guys who just constantly hates on Blizzard. I mean, I feel like if they actually had put out like the quality of life stuff that we were kind of shilling for, I'd be singing them praises, to be perfectly honest. I'd be happy with it. If they'd have put out even just stackables, I'd be like, okay, that's a pretty good start. But they went this terror zone route, and it's like, you guys suck, man. The
Yes?
Yeah, Mike. Well, that's my point, though, because they took the shortcut route with this terror zone thing. I mean, I talked about it in earlier streams. That they didn't have to do a whole lot to get this terror zone thing to work. You could get it implemented pretty quick. But adding content to the terror zone, that's a lot of new stuff, which would require writing a bunch of new code. Let me rephrase. Like, this terror zone thing is not a lot of new code. A lot of it is modifications to where you maybe make some database changes or add a new column in the database. There's not a lot of coding required. A new, like what you're saying, like a new elite or something, that's like a crazy new, that's new, a lot of new code. And I just don't think the team's built out to do it at this point. That's why they went this terror zone thing. I don't. I just at this point I don't think they have the capacity to write a bunch of new code. I don't think the team's built out that way. No, Aaron, that's probably database values. Be perfectly honest, dude. It probably wouldn't take a lot. No, density changes probably wouldn't take much either. Yeah, a lot of that stuff are values stored in the database that you can modify. What's up, JW? Oops. So I mean that's what we're looking at. What's up, Cranky? They're going the route of path of least resistance, I guess you could say. Yeah, Zeki, I was like, let's. I haven't found it. Obviously ladder's not over yet, so like, let's find an SoJ. I was gonna keep count of runs, but I stopped. I didn't. I think I'm around 10. And that Pez, right? He's got to have. There's no way that's his only job is being the community manager, because otherwise that's the easiest job in the world, right? Put out a post like once a month. I don't know what else he's involved in. Yeah, that's a good question. What is my magic find? He's got to be involved in. That's 423. It's pretty high, actually. Actually be curious to see what else Pez is actually supposed to be involved in. Like again, I think this whole community manager thing is just kind of like a. Oh, by the way, you got to put out the post when we need you to put out a post. He's got to have like a different job actually. Lens, what's up, dude? Man, hadn't seen you in a while. Yeah, Aaron, I wouldn't disagree with that. I mean, it could be both. It literally could be both. Because I mean, even if it's just a couple dudes, if they're kind of motivated, they could crank out changes. But then if they're like cock blocked at the management level, then that's hard to do. Navani. If honestly, dude, if it wasn't for the fact that I've seen picture of Pez radar, I wouldn't. I would maybe consider that as a theory. Lens, man, we've been bitching about that for a week now. New ladder, no clue. Again, we're back in the same boat as the previous ladder or the first ladder. No idea when they're actually going to do it. We kind of thought maybe they'd end ladder this week. That's not happening because I mean it's Thursday. There's no way they turn it off tomorrow or something. They'd give us a little bit of notice. So it's not gonna. Some people are thinking end of September, which would make it a 5-month ladder season, which would be stupid. So I don't know, man. And we got terror zones, which is the same stuff with higher monster levels. So yeah. Mike, that was supposedly worked out, but I very well could be, dude. Yeah, Aaron, that's the point. I mean, it dragged on. We thought we were going to get it in like February, and it was like end of April. Yeah, can obviously. Terror Zone was like number one on the list. I mean, it does have its uses. I mean, there are guys that want to try and grind to 99. I don't know why those guys would want to do it again, to be perfectly honest. I mean, they had that. I mean, they had their fun little race, and I mean, it did draw some people watching it and people getting involved, and I mean, it had its point. But I mean, is that going to? They think that's going to be the interest of all the people come back for ladder 2? Did they honestly think those people want to do the 99 grind race again? I wouldn't. Yeah, Tommy, yeah, that's absolutely pointless, right? Because we know Well, we don't know, but I doubt that the chests were changed. Aaron, I mean, I would just do that organically. I wouldn't try specifically to try to get to 99, but I would do terror zones that were in good areas, which would, naturally get you more XP. So you could potentially get there. I mean, I got to 94 on my paladin on ladder, not even trying to do level grinds, just magic finding. So I mean, I guess if I was running terror zones, I could have probably been like pretty close to 99 on the paladin, or for sure on the barb if I was run. Because I only ran the barb. Where's he at? I got the barb to 92, and I only ran him like the last month of ladder. Lens not kinda. It's gonna be there's not going to be like new areas. Like it's going to take an existing area and just up the monster levels for an hour. Like there's a list of terror zones, and say for instance Travancore becomes a terror zone for that hour. The monsters in Travancore will be, what was it, guys? 2 levels higher than your character level, up to a max of 96, and then uniques would be up to 99 and up to a max of 99. So they're basically, you could farm more areas for XP outside of Bale and Diablo. Nah, Can, it's not going to be a 9. I'm not going to do a 99 race. I want a group I want to get us a group that pushes all the way through the 3 difficulties out of the gate. I don't care about the 99 thing. I mean, we might maybe get some groups together to run good terror zones when they pop up or something. Something like that maybe. But I don't care about 99. I don't ever care if I ever get to 99. That's not on my list of things to do. But if I get there just running terror zones when they're good, I mean, that's fine. I don't It's not that big a deal. Yeah, right. Once you get up to that, yeah, because once you get to that point, then the grind gets tough. Yeah, Lens, I did too, man. I enjoyed running the maps, and you could take the maps and corrupt them and make them different. That was a cool. Yeah, the whole maps thing was good. And thing is, with the maps, it didn't actually add new content either. It took existing areas and just added monster density and stuff. I mean, I don't understand it because there's great ideas out there. They obviously have to know what the other mods have done and see what's popular. Based off of that, make some changes. But here's what I'm thinking. I feel like they don't want to make any change that any of the mods did, because it would give some of the mods some clout saying that no, they didn't add density. I'm talking about the mods themselves. Yeah, Aaron, they did. I mean, I enjoyed running the maps in Path of or Project Diablo. No, can there's no. They're just a up the level thing. That's all I've seen. I mean, people have been running some of the terror zones on PTR, and I don't think any of it looks different. That boosted monster density in the red portal zones was a joke. I think they added one more boss pack. I think that was literally the density change um, in the red portal stuff. That's why nobody ever ran them. The density was so bad in those areas. Aaron, I think I didn't finish my point on that. I feel like they shy away from any change, even though they're really good, that the mods did, like Project Diablo. And for some reason, I think they feel like they don't want to give them, I don't know, clout. It's hard to say. I feel like they're not going to make any changes that any of the mods did. Maybe they feel like they think they're stealing ideas. I don't know. I'd steal the hell out of them ideas. Be perfectly honest, I'd steal them. If I was on the Diablo 2 or if on the D2R team, I'd steal the hell out of those ideas. Now, Bone, I don't think they care about them. I get your sentiment. I just don't think they care that much about the mod teams on the other projects. I would go. I would look at it the other direction, like I was saying. I feel like they don't want to give them props for coming up with good ideas. Yeah, Aaron. That's why. I mean, look at it. We have not seen them take any idea that any of the other mods have done. Can y'all think of anything that they've done that was already done on the other mods? I can't think of any. Some guy, I would 100% agree with that. Yeah, Aaron, yeah, I guess, yeah, maybe. Maybe. But that would be like the least obvious one, I guess. I could kind of see that one. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they don't want. I don't think they want it to look like they're stealing ideas. Yeah, Aaron, I would agree with that. The quick cast idea was pretty good. Yeah, I kind of fought it a little bit at the beginning, but I eventually came on board, and I can't play without it now. That's probably been their best one. Yeah, by far. Yeah, Bone. That's basically it. Well, no. I mean, the maps increased density, added stuff to. I mean, the terror zones literally don't add anything. It literally just changes the monster level. So it's not even a bad version of the maps. it's yeah. It's, oh yeah, dude, Lens. The corrupted cow map was fun. Tomac, you're trolling, right? You trolling me. Dude, Magic Find's based off a level. Come on, man. Yeah, Aaron, if they had increased the density along with the level, then I would say that'd be more in line with the maps. But since they just changed the level, then yeah, it's not really even close. It's not even like a bastardized version of maps. I don't know how many runs I've done. This turned into a pretty major bitch fest, but I don't care. Blizzard earned it. I don't even know if I should be looking at these jewels. They're not going to be worth a crap. Yeah, right, Aaron. Let's bitch about Blizzard more. It probably wouldn't be a bad title. I think that'd probably draw some people. Oh man. Maybe it's just because I'm older. I don't care if well, Blizzard would never see this, but I just really don't care what they think. Do a better job. No, Tomac, the plus defense, like it maxes at 775. What the defense, the plus defense roll?
Hello.
Ooh, yeah, that'd actually be kind of cool. Boned. Yeah, I'm not. I mean, there's a lot of things they could have done. Again, I mean, they just shortcutted what they were going to put out with ladder. I mean, they didn't have any ideas. It's like, let's terror zones. What do you guys think about terror zones? You usually get jewelry pretty often in here. I'm just not seeing anything. Did it roll 775? Now I gotta see it, dude. If it rolled 775 on the plus defense, that's a perfect, and that's perfect. That's a perfect roll. Oh, dude, you might accidentally rolled a perfect Enigma and didn't realize it. Now we got to see, dude. Many, many mouths. I don't know. There's just guys that hunt perfect items, man. It might have pretty good value if you were wanting to trade it. If it's a perfect roll, man, that would be worth a pretty good bit. Especially if you put it in a superior 15 ED plate. So it's in a perfect plate. That actually would be, I think that's worth some coin, dude. Dude, we got to know now, man. That's up here. Nope. How did I miss it? What the hell did I miss that? I went right by it. Yeah, I recorded with OBS. Well, Streamlabs OBS. There's actually, it's kind of weird. There's actually two different Streamlabs OBSs. I don't know why. KD ratio. Yeah, Bone. I mean, that's what I kind of been saying, that they need to really do something big to mix things up. Uh, Something. You know, I mean, we can make an argument for what you're asking for, but at least it would be something that we could argue about, right? Something being OP or not. This Terror Zone thing, it's like, Honestly, if they didn't end the latter season until end of September, I'd probably be more mad about that than tear zones.
Good day.
No, I mean it'll prolong it a little bit. It's just it's not going to have enough to hold interest. Like that's why I feel like they need to really come out with something big to hold interest. I mean, there's always going to be the core group that's going to play no matter what, right? Um, but you're sure as hell not going to, bring back casual player, new players. You're just not going to bring them back if you don't mix things up a bit. I mean, you got to keep it exciting. I mean, yeah, some people will get mad about changes, but that'll pass, and they'll accept it, and they'll continue to play. But if you don't do anything, it's inevitable at that point. Well, yeah, that's true, Liam. I mean, I guess you could look at it that way that more people will find their stuff quicker. What would that roll? 30? Yeah. Wait, it's 30 perfect or no? 40 is perfect. I mean, you kind of look at it that way, Liam. Maybe for people find, but I feel like even people finding their stuff, I don't think that's what killed this latter season so or quickly. I think it was just the flood of influx of stuff from the bots that really kind of slowed this season down or ended this season prematurely. And I don't know if they can do anything about that. Maybe the botting won't be as bad next season. I don't know how hard they're hitting them behind the scenes. They did do that little push. Was it about a month or two ago, where they banned a bunch of stuff, a bunch of people? It's hard to say. And they did do a mid-season change. You know, maybe they're holding out for that. I don't know. Yeah, Aaron, they would. I've been kind of pushing that for fire for a long time. They need to bring fire in line. It's like the bastard child of the Sork builds right now. I tried to make Hydras work this season, and I think that's what killed me at the beginning beginning of ladder was trying to make Hydras work. It just didn't happen. Look where I ended up. I'm back into lightning again. If you got the resistances in line, then it becomes a playstyle preference on whether you want to go cold, fire, or lightning. Right now, it's a meta thing to where you have to go at least cold. And you can work lightning in with better gear, but fire's just out the door. So if you brought the fire resistances in line, then at least then you have it relies more on playstyle. Yeah, I was playing the hell out of fire when Firewall would stack. That was fun, man. I had so much fun with that Firewall bug. Yeah, that too, Aaron. That single target stuff with the Hydras is kind of makes it weak as well. Luca, what's up, dude? I mean, that's what I'm saying though, man. There's obvious stuff that the community knows. We all know this stuff. And either they don't, or they're blissfully ignorant, or I don't know. I don't understand the thought process. Even if it's just a small team, man. I mean, if they played the game any at all, or listen to people besides Llama, they would know this stuff. Yeah, Aaron, 100%, dude. Not a ring yet. What's going on? Dude, I had a blast. That's early ladder or early when D2R dropped. I mean, up until the point they fixed firewall, that's all I played, dude. It was too much fun. It was a blast. That's a good point. Some guy, I don't know, man. It doesn't make any sense to me. And the only reason they even, I think they even uh, messed with it was the bigger guys like Dobrunsky making it such a thing that like they did so many videos on it that I guess they were like, "Oh, we gotta fix this." Got a Viper. 32, 35 is perfect. I'm only looking for perfect. Yeah, Blizzard does. It 100% does. Yeah, Luca, we're just being kind of specifically hunting. I'm curious to see because we had such an influx of declone spawns. I mean, you can only do it with SoJs. So, I mean, do you think they got bots running SoJ or running Andariel, or is it just so many bots running that they're just collecting SoJs wherever? I think it'd be tough to program a bot to run Andariel because of the randomness to get to where Andy is. I don't know, Ken. I mean, we can look at that next season and see if maybe we could get a community thing going to where we can like try and get one to spawn and kind of control it ourselves. Should do a China site buying, like actually buy one, Liam, to see how it works. Do you think I'd get in trouble for that? Andy bot. That's weird. I would think that'd be kind of difficult because of the randomness of how you get down to where Andy is. But I guess that your bot can kind of just do what I'm doing. Is just keep going until it finds the portal down. The guy y'all were talking about that was doing the declone spawns, was he actually saying that he was buying like the SOJs and stuff? Did he actually say how he was getting them? Yeah, right, Aaron. Blur out my character name or something. Was that the guy that was doing it? All the declone spawns earlier. Anthony, the dude, they were supposed to give us at least a couple every season, and there's that is like suspiciously quiet that nobody's mentioned that. I think people are holding out to see if they do a second PTR. I mean, if they go the route of that damn nonsense we had with the first season, we won't have ladder till freaking December. Am I being too negative? Do I need to tone my stream up a little bit and be a little more positive? I feel like I'm being too negative. I know a lot of the early declone spawners, they were just taking donations on the ring. And I mean, that's fine. I don't mind that if you're just doing it specifically to get a declone spawn. Oh, let me tell you about, speaking of like little shady, the whole trench coat thing. This goes way back in the day. Back in the day when you had like your cable box, you could actually get a descrambler that would like descramble all the channels that you didn't pay for. Like you could get like free pay-per-view and stuff. And I actually bought one. This is like the 90s. And I actually met this guy in the parking lot of a grocery store at night. He like hands me a paper bag with the descrambler in it, and I give him like $200. It was so sketch looking. It was so sketchy looking. Oh my god! If a cop would have drove by at that time, at that point, it would have looked like I was on some major drug big deal. Because it was, it's a decent sized paper bag. Because the descrambler was about that big, about the size of a VHS cassette tape case. In fact, I think he actually made it in the VHS case. So it was about that big, but it was in a paper bag. Oh man. But let me tell you, that thing worked like a charm. And I think what he did, there was these chips you could buy, and you just mounted it up. You had to do a little bit of soldering, but it was just a cable in, cable out, and it ran through the chip and out, and it descrambled every channel. I like got free pay-per-view for like, I think that thing worked for like 2 or 3 months before the cable companies caught on. But I got like all the fights and stuff. It was great. I got like all the pay-per-view boxing matches and stuff. It was so good. Well worth the $200 I paid for. I don't know if they could back then, Liam. I honestly don't think they could trace them back then. You got to remember, this is 90s. I don't think the technology was available for them to trace them, for them to trace it, because it happened all in your house. So I don't know. Did you get in trouble when they traced it, or did they zap it? What happened? I'm really curious now. Mine just quit working. I think they just outpaced the technology behind the chip that was descrambling, and it was like years before they actually made the changes so that I couldn't descramble anymore. I think I got 2 or 3 good years of workout or use out of it before it was patched, I guess you could say is a good word for it. It was just such a sketchy transaction. I don't even remember how I found the guy. A filter. I don't remember how that works, some guy. A filter? Was it just something in the program, in the like the settings? Oh, that's funny, Liam. Yeah, that mine just stopped working. It could have been exactly. I don't remember if maybe it was somebody knew somebody type of thing. I don't remember how I found the dude. I don't think it was advertised. I think somebody that knew somebody. That's how I got a hold of this guy. Oh yeah, Aaron, 100%, dude. Then they added the keys, and that's where it kind of locked it down. I, let me tell you, this goes even farther back. This was when I was teenager. This how HBO actually came out. Good grief. When did HBO? It was in the 80s, early 80s, when HBO became a thing because I was a teenager. I was still living at home for sure. So that's 80s, early 80s, when my dad got HBO. And I'll never forget it. It was the funniest. Looking back on it, it was crazy embarrassing at the time, but I think there was family over, my dad's family, and he was showing off his HBO, and we were watching a movie. And it was in the middle of the day. It was in the afternoon, which was what was even crazier. This is how far back this goes, because HBO moved like the more adult type stuff into the evenings. But back then, when HBO first came out, they just played movies whenever. And I don't remember what the movie was, but some boobies suddenly were on the screen, and all the kids and everybody was in the living room, and my dad just like ran everybody out. It was madness. Because let me tell you, nobody was expecting boobs to pop up on the screen. Because this was like when he first got it, and he did not know that was going to happen. Yeah, Tommy, it very well could have been into the late 70s when that happened. I might even been, yeah, I might not even been in high school yet. I might have been in like middle school. But yeah, dude, it was crazy. Nobody was expecting it. I mean, there was a room full of people too, because my dad was showing off his new HBO where you can like get movies and stuff. And some boobies popped on the screen, and there was kids in the room, including me. No, and it wasn't like an adult movie. It wasn't porn. It was literally just like a rated R movie. I don't remember what it was, but you just the whole shock of suddenly there was boobs on the screen. Because I mean at that was back in the day when most people had 3 channels. So something like that happening was completely unexpected. Nobody was expecting that to happen. What's up, Kung Fu? It was just the timing though, but just because there was so many people in the house at the time, and that happened, it was like a pretty major freak out moment for the adults. I was, looking back on it, it was pretty funny. Yeah, Luca for sure, dude. Tomac, I asked you that. See, I picked up on it, dude. I asked you if you were trolling. Can't fool me. Channel 1? No. Yeah, I saw that video, dude. With Misha. Because Cause yeah, it was weird because he was doing his grail with a bot. I was like, that doesn't count as a grail. I mean, it was interesting, but don't say grail, dude. Did I go into hell? I went into hell difficulty. I was wondering why that was a little different. Oh, nice, Tomac. Yeah.
Yes?
Did you trade for it? Did I go nightmare this time? Yeah. Ah, Kung Fu. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, it was the squiggly line. Yeah, no, I got you. I didn't remember that being a specific channel, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, that was the squiggly channel one. I mean, as a kid though, man, I tried to see through the squiggles. And you're lying if you didn't. Zeki, that's too easy, man. You had to fight for that stuff. No, Aaron, I didn't. I never got busted. Shocking. Shockingly. Never got busted. You just got to be careful, man. You make sure they're not home or something. Where? Yeah, Fuzzy, I conveniently left that part out of it. I was trying to keep it family friendly. Oh, Kung Fu, that's too easy of a bust, man. At least should have gotten one ring by now.
The Order welcomes you.
Yeah, Luke, I never tried that either. I wasn't ballsy enough for that one. That's pretty ballsy if you made that move. That's pretty funny. Why is the port ways down being so difficult to find today? Usually it's pretty quick. Did they alter the maps and I just don't know about it? There. Let's get the potions back up.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
There we go. Yeah, I'd never got the nerve to do anything like that though. Way more subversive.
Hello.
I think people do it off site, man. I don't honestly know. I've heard of people doing it on like Facebook and stuff. maybe maybe Facebook Marketplace. How do you accidentally steal a gallon of milk, dude? I mean, a gallon of milk's still pretty big. How did I miss it again? Look at it, it's like the whole map. Oh, I went right by it again. Daggone it. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, dude. Yeah, you got to watch the scammers out there for that kind of stuff. Aaron, that, that is so funny though, dude. I mean,
Yes?
that's on them, dude. If you're just holding a gallon of milk and walking out the door and they don't even notice, I mean, that kind of tells you how easy it is to shoplift. I mean, that's usually it, though, right? Being the least obvious. I mean, just not even realizing you're doing it. You probably get away with it. Just accidentally doing it. What's up, Wimpy? What's going on, dude? I feel like it's way easier with like the way they have like the self checkout stuff set up now. They don't ever they don't ever check when you go out the door. So I mean, I guess it's almost like, you put half the stuff through the self checkout and then just walk out with the other half. It can't be that difficult, right? At least what I've noticed, they don't ever check. Yeah, I mean, you just if you're oblivious that you're actually stealing something, it probably makes it easier to even walk out with it. Well, Fuzzy, I mean, come on, man. You can't keep going that kind of uh, luck and then expect it to continue every day, man. Come on. 2 day dry spell, that's nothing. You know that. I mean, there is something to the people, people being nervous. It makes them look suspicious, and then they pick up on it. If you're nonchalant about it, and especially if you don't even realize you're doing it and walking out, they would probably never even pick up on that. But I mean, I think it's a natural reaction to be a little nervous, and then people pick up on that. Come on, one ring. Yeah, Fuzzy. I mean, that's pretty good, man. It almost is an exploit if you pull that much stuff in 2 days. Really, Zeki? See, that's what I'm saying, dude. I think it's kind of easy. How'd you get the CD key? Did you open the case and just pull the key? Because they usually put it on the inside of the cases, right? I was too honest. I always bought so many multiple. I like Diablo, the original D2. I had like I don't even know how many copies. I don't even know why I had so many copies. I didn't need copies to make new accounts, but for whatever reason, I had multiple copies. I don't know if maybe I lost CD keys or something. I mean, the best thing Blizzard ever did was when you had your account and they stored all the games. Like you could take all the games that you had bought in the store, and if you had the CD key, you could save it in your account in Blizzard, and then you never had to. You could eventually download when that became a thing. What's up, Dennis? What's going on, dude? Yeah, Aaron, I've seen the videos on that, but that usually ends up such a dust up. There's so many arguments on YouTube of people having arguments with not wanting to show their receipts and stuff. I went down that rabbit hole. It was a while back, but it was kind of funny to watch. There's so many weird rabbit holes you could go down into YouTube. It just like you don't realize you like burned so many hours looking at stupid videos, but it's happened to me so many times. There we go. There's the first one. Should we ID it now or save them? Yeah, Aaron, 100%, dude. I love Blizzard. Dude, I was a Blizzard fanboy back then. But they were doing great stuff. Let's see, yeah, let's hold it for a little bit and see, and we'll ID a few at one time. But I mean, I think back then it was warranted, right? I mean, Blizzard could do no wrong back in that time frame. They were just putting out great product after great product. So I mean, yeah, they had every right to be a fanboy for Blizzard back then. Yeah, no, for sure, dude. I buy a lot. I've got a pretty decent Steam library, but I don't usually go for like I usually go for the bigger titles on Steam. I know some people that like do those sale packs and just buy like hundreds of games, and they don't even play them. They just have them in their library. Yeah, well, I feel like if Activision hadn't have bought them, they'd have kept on putting out good product. I think Activision's what technically ruined Blizzard.
Hello.
If they'd have stayed Blizzard, I mean, I think at least for a while they'd have kept on putting out good product. I mean, it might have ended, but it's hard to say. But when Activision took over, that was definitely the beginning of the end. Activision's a garbage company. And Bobby Kotick is a garbage person, and I don't mind saying that. What's up, Haunted? I think he was. I don't know. I'm sure Fuzzy's still here. I think he was horking. I'm pretty sure he was horking in Arcane Sanctuary. It's kind of funny because we were messing with it Tuesday. He talked about it, so we tried it out. And it actually, I mean, if you get in a groove, oh shoot, I didn't mean to go into hell. If you get in a groove, I think you could actually do arcane pretty quick with the barb. Yeah, Aaron, I'm sorry. Well, no, I didn't say he was a garbage man. I think, well, I guess you could take it that way.
Good day.
Yeah, Zeki, there is. I mean, I don't know. I don't tend to bounce from game to game very much. I mean, I guess that's kind of why I'm a D2 player at heart. I mean, I played a game that's basically 20 years old. Um, but I mean, I usually my scope of games when I'm playing, it's usually I'm running like maybe three. So like right now, I'm still playing D2R, but I am playing some 7 days on the side, um, and I'm playing a little bit of League mixed in every once in a couple games here or there. But like we're trying a new mod on 7 days. Like myself, my wife, and my son are playing that. So we're doing that. It's a pretty decent mod actually. One of the guys here, Rofo, recommended this mod called Apocalypse Now, and it's actually pretty good. And we're doing that. So I usually run about 3 games at the most. MW2, yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. That was my favorite Call of Duty by far. And I think, isn't the next iteration of Warzone going to be based around MW2? Didn't they say, or are they just calling it MW2? I don't remember. I thought it was going to be some sort of iteration of MW2. They were going to like incorporate maybe some maps or something. I don't remember. MW3 wasn't bad. 2 by far is my favorite. MW2 is a hard one to beat as far as the Call of Duty series. That's such a great game. And I'm not. It's usually a split camp, right? There's a group that loves the Black Ops series, and usually there's not a ton of crossover. Like if you're a Black Ops fan, then like all the Modern Warfare games were okay to you, and vice versa. I didn't. I played like some of the Black Ops games, but I didn't care for them anywhere near as much as playing the MW series. But like, so I mean, there's split. Like the people that are the Black Ops fans are they'll say that I think it's like Black Ops 2 maybe is the best game, but then the MW group is like MW2 is the best one. I've never been a music fan of any of the games, and some people love like the background music in games. I never listen to it. Like the first thing I do when I boot up a new game is go into audio settings and turn the music off without fail. That's the very first setting I make. But some people love the game music in different games. I'm not one of those people. I hate game music. I just don't. I can't listen to the game music playing in the background. I don't know why. I just couldn't. I can't do the in-game music. For some people, it adds the immersion to the game. It's just, I don't know. I just never been a fan. Fuzzy, the ghost thing is literally just just based off of the fact that since the ghosts cannot drop items like armor, weapons, then it just increases the probability of the rune slot. So, like if you look at a drop table for a monster, there's going to say be 6 items in it. Like it'll be like potions, rings, or potions, jewelry, gold. Say there's 6 slots for drops in a normal monster drop table. Removing weapons and armor makes it so that the ghosts have 4 slots, one of them being runes. So it's like, these are not accurate numbers, but that would mean it's a 1 out of 6 chance of a rune drop versus, or 1 out of a 4 versus a 1 out of 6. Those are not accurate numbers, just an example. Taking those 2 slots out increases the rune slot percentage. I don't know, guys. I've never been a fan of in-game music. I just never have. Maybe I'm missing the boat. I don't know. I don't like the music in the background while I'm playing. Yeah, Zeki. There's multiple drop tables. I'm just, as an example, that's why the ghosts are at the top of the list, because of just the fact that they can't drop 2 classes of items. Just increases the probability of a rune dropping. And even then, then you have to have the roll on the rune as to what successful roll you get on the rune, determining what actual rune it is. So I mean, there's so many rolls taking place that it's still, the probabilities are really high. It's just that those probabilities for the ghosts are a little better than other monsters. Yeah, and that's the thing. The ghost packs, all the different ghost types have that same drop table. Secret ghost level. That'd actually be kind of cool. But that's all people would run. Nobody would run anything else.
Greetings.
You sure on the vultures? I swear the vultures dropped items and armor. Or maybe they don't drop other things? Is that what it is? Because I never hear about flying monsters being on that list. I just hear ghosts. And it's pretty obvious when you watch the loot dropping from the ghosts. You'll never see an item drop. It'll be like jewelry, like gems, potions, TPs, charms are on their drop table. They won't drop items. Flying scimitars. Those things are so damn annoying. Did I miss it again? Yep, I went right by it. Not sure how I'm missing those. Target farm Alibabas. I guess that could, I guess that could be a thing. But the scimitars only pop from breakables, so that would just be kind of weird. That'd be some super specific target farming. Have to go around and break jars and stuff to get scimitars to pop out. Faster run walk, 3 decks, 40 fire, 35 poison. Yeah, that's still Charcy. They're kind of nice. I mean, they'd have a niche use. It's just that at this point, like, eventually we're going to roll in the or everything's going to roll over. I mean, I think the tri-res is almost going to have to be a minimum for decent boots these days. It's unfortunate with the 40 roll on the fire res. That's pretty nice. Maybe there's some niche use for it. I doubt it'd be worth a ton, because you could probably find some tri-res with at least one of the rolls being 40 nowadays. I think there's some of that out there. So it definitely wouldn't be a big payoff. Level 29 might change the game. Definitely a low LLD boot, maybe. I don't know why I'm still picking up gems. Habit. Level 29, I think fire is one of the resistances that's... Lightning is definitely one of the top ones. Fire is probably up there. Yeah, the magic finds a wasted roll, but the 40 fire resist would be the kicker, right? If it's 29, maybe. Ask Cooley. Paste it in Cooley's trophy room. He does that review like once a month. And he knows what the PvP market is for sure. You know, I think I'm going to take this stream, and I'm going to clip out the bitch fest about Blizzard, and I'm going to post it as a separate video. Let's make it go viral. I don't need it, Barca. I'm just messing around. Do something different. I haven't actually target farmed SoJ on ladder at all. Yeah, Aaron, 100%. I will say that. That's why I like Cooley, man. He doesn't hold back if there's something he doesn't care for. And I admire that. He definitely doesn't simp for Blizzard.
Welcomes you.
I'm assuming you're running hell difficulty on Andy and Mephisto? Yeah. Yeah, I'm running Nightmare just for the higher SoJ drop chance. Just for the kicks. I did do this. I actually farmed a SoJ this way on non-ladder. Just to see. I don't remember how many runs it took me. It wasn't a ton. I think it was less than what I expected, but it was still quite a few. Man, Essence is really. I mean, I usually get it's. Is that the average, Luca? I did it well under that average for sure. Then I want to say I hit it in like 300-ish, maybe. I have to look back. I posted on YouTube, but I did do a video just to see how long it would take me to target farm an SoJ. But it also took me, time-wise, it took longer because there was the throttle on game creation when I was doing it. So it sometimes you could do, if you hit the stairs pretty quick, you could do like an Andy run in like just 20-30 seconds. But then I'd have to wait a full minute to create a new game. So that actually took me way longer than it should have. Yeah, Luca for sure. I'd imagine it was if he was doing if he's doing offline single player and like doing like player 7 or 8, it probably increased the chances pretty significantly.
Good day.
Oh, my nose is so itchy. Is it allergy season again? I don't even pay attention. I used to not have any kind of allergies, but it seemed like it's as older I get, the pollen and stuff affects me a little more. What's it like, ragweed right now or something? This is one of them times where offline play becomes easier because you could pick the map and get a good map and just farm really fast. I get the appeal to that for sure, because you could get you could get a map that like each teleport is like really. I went by it again. It's like really short, and then just run those over and over and over. He actually, I don't know if it's the highest, but the chances of Nightmare Andy and Tau Ambulance is actually really high. Oh, really, Aaron? I haven't really been paying attention to the D3 stuff. I know there's some people that are playing it right now. Luca probably for sure. But that was the thing. There was some kind of exploit or hack of some sort that was going on that they did a big bandwave on. I don't remember what it was though. It was about 2 months ago. I don't blame you, Barca. I mean, it is definitely kind of stale right now. But I mean, I don't mind playing. I'm kind of stubborn that way. Yeah, I'm getting some really bad maps today, though. Most of these are pretty long. I'm not hitting the fast ones. I don't know what it is, though. I have no desire to actually play off ladder or offline. I don't know. I've just never had the desire to do it. Yeah, and Pedigo, he's kind of stopped playing now. I think he's kind of bored with it. I'm headed up there on tomorrow. I'm going up there tomorrow. Um, I was kind of hoping that they would have ended ladder so I could help him transfer his stuff, but obviously that didn't happen. I didn't know that was a thing, Aaron. Shang, I do. I play right now. I'm playing like some 7 Days to Die with the wife and my son, and I do play some League. I don't stream any of the other games. I'm debating. I might do some Overwatch online when Overwatch 2 comes out. That'd be kind of cool to just do that from opening day and see how it goes. I was a huge Overwatch fan, so I might play some Overwatch 2 on stream, depending on how the next ladder thing goes. Because that Overwatch was, I keep passing it. What the hell, man? Overwatch is probably one of my top 5 games. Really, Aaron? Maybe it's worth checking out. I mean, I didn't hate D3. My dislike for D3 stemmed from the fact that I did play it at launch. And if you played D3 at launch, it probably left a bad taste in your mouth. Because it was horrible. So, you know, I didn't stick with it because it was such a bad launch. Maybe if I'd have stuck with it, I'd be a bigger fan of D3. What's up, Bob? What's going on with you, dude? Yeah, Aaron, it did, dude. If any of you guys were around for D3 launch, you know what I'm talking about. Because let me tell you, it was horrendous. And I was so excited when it dropped. Yeah, maybe I'll check it out. I mean, maybe I'll go back and boot it up. I mean, I own it.
Greetings.
Maybe it's worth. What are they on, season 27 or something? Yeah, maybe so. Maybe it's worth checking out. My son plays it on occasion. He'll spin up D3. I'll see him online playing it. It's just launch hurt it so bad for me, man. And a lot of the follow-up stuff after launch was so bad. It was so bad. They just bungled it so hard. There was a lot of changes after launch. You know, they eventually removed the auction house. They just, you know, I don't like the aspect of not being able to trade, but I guess if you look at it as just its own entity and not try and relate it to D2, it probably has some potential. But I think that was the other thing. You know, a majority of the initial player base when D3 launched were D2 fans, and it was such a mess that it immediately turned the D2 fans off. Really, in Pedigo? That was me, dude. I played it maybe longer than a month. I actually played it for a while making money on the auction house. Yeah, Aaron, I would agree. I would agree with that. If it was a standalone, if they'd have launched it its own title, yeah, it'd have probably been pretty popular. But, you know, trying to spin off the D2 popularity, really, I think really hurt it. At least initially. Because there was a pretty high expectation from the D2 crowd for sure. I went by it again. I mean, and if you guys were like me, yeah, we've had some pretty high expectations about D3. Yeah, Shang, I wouldn't disagree with that. If for nothing else, to pull people out of like JSP and stuff.
Greetings.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I feel like overall, I'm kind of mixed feelings about JSP. I understand the need for it because of the lack of in-game stuff. But the introduction, we've had this conversation, introduction of real money with JSP, I think, kind of overall makes JSP a detriment. But, I mean, you had to come up with some sort of intermediary currency, which they did with the Forum Gold stuff. But, you know, it's a tough... I don't know if there was a way to create an intermediary currency without introducing real money. So it's kind of almost a catch-22. But Blizzard could have done a better job of having something in-game to handle the trading that would have kind of nipped that one in the bud. Yeah, Aaron, that's what I'm saying. You know, the currency, you needed a currency of some sort to make it work, especially if it's like a separate third party. I think in-game, I think if they'd have built a decent in-game auction house, I think runes would have become the standard currency, and I think it would have worked in that respect.
The Order welcomes you.
So, yeah, again, what's up, Gerard? I think that's on Blizzard. I mean, if they'd have put something in place in-game that was a little better than the trade channel where all the spammers are, I think it would have kind of self-corrected into where, like, runes would have been the currency. Because people are smart. I mean... It would have worked in game that way. But I think, you know, JSP introducing the real money effect. I mean, the cat's already out of the bag on that. So there's, unless they go out of their way to try and shut it down, JSP is always going to be a thing. But I don't think there's a way to get away from it now, which is unfortunate. Because, I mean, that honestly, from what I've seen from personal experience and, you know, seeing some of the stuff that goes on, I know the botters use JSP to launder their money. I know that for a fact. So if JSP was to go away, yeah, there'd be kind of a void or a vacuum, but I think it would have cut down on the botting a bit. There's always going to be those sites that just straight out sell items for money. But I don't know. I don't think I think JSP kind of stands head and shoulders above those sites.
Good day.
Well, I could be wrong. I mean, I've seen, when we were messing around with the botter stuff, there was games popping up where you could see those sales sites actually selling items in game. Yeah, Tradery kind of works. I think just because JSP's out there, Tradery's not going to be as popular. And I don't have a problem with the the separate trade sites. It's just when the real money becomes a thing. That also made it a little easier, and I don't know that there's a way around it. Now that all the regions are connected, where you could jump from one region to another, it makes the market a little more easy as well. I mean, because back in the day, you had to play on US East or West, Europe, Asia. You know, if you created a character there, that was the only place you could trade. So that made it a little more difficult. But I mean, it kind of became an open house when all the regions became connected. Yeah, I think. Well, and that's the thing, right? Because tradery kind of, I think a lot of the trading that occurs there ends up being in using runes for the currency. That's how they do the trades, for the most part, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Shang, but I think people were able to kind of build kind of a base value with the runes. That's why tradery kind of works. Um, but it did fluctuate. Yeah, no, we're not having a ton of luck either. Maybe I should switch to the barb. I think I can get the barb to teleport into into
Greetings.
Andariel. He'll probably run out of mana though. I don't have an insight. I thought I had an insight somewhere, but I don't. I don't feel like building one. Oh wait, I think I took yeah, I had an insight. I had a 4-socket base and a cryptic axe, and I turned that into my infinity. I did have an insight. See, like, this is a pretty good map. This one was quick. Let's test it out. Let's try it with the barb. I always heard tradery was the value. Something people overinflated the values of items a lot there. Let's try the paladin. He actually has an insight merc. There you go, nightmare, right? Yep. Yeah, I had a number of people tell me that they felt like the guys on tradery tended to overinflate the item values. But I mean, that kind of self-corrects, right? If you don't sell it, you eventually reduce the price or keep it.
I am overburdened.
Why is that not working? Oh, do I not have my freak? Yeah, I don't have my cube. What the hell? Why do I not have my cube in here? I think I was cubing charms. I think that's what it was. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It self-corrects, Zeki. You know, you can ask whatever you want, but if you don't get any hits on it, eventually you either keep it or raise your price or lower your price. Yeah, actually, Bob, that's a pretty good idea. Yeah, that would get you a base currency. That's actually not bad. I like that, Bob. See, I mean, you know, see how funny it is. Our community could come up with way better ideas than Blizzard's. That just blows my mind, dude. I mean, these guys are supposed to be the game experts, right? And you know, a little bit of talking, and Bob comes up with a way better idea. Yeah, there is that kind of, yeah, with the low gems and runes, but yeah, the whole idea of being able to break stuff down into reagents. And that's the thing, and that's something in other games, so it's not like that's an untested idea. In fact, that's in other Blizzard games. It's just so crazy. I mean, just like that, Bob solves the issue. I honestly think that would work really well. Get on it, Blizzard. We'll send them an email, or I'll send them the video. I'll clip that and send it to Blizzard. Think they'll listen? Right, because yeah, using the reagents, would pull them out, so that there wouldn't be just a huge flood of them, because you'd have to use them for stuff. That kind of is how runes work, but reagents would be a better one. Right, Luca? I give up on Llama, man. He does have their ear, but he doesn't push hard enough. Honestly, he doesn't push at all. Where did I miss it? Oh. Gotta be down here. I feel like we're going to get on a little run where the rings drop for a little bit. But now, I mean, I feel like he has a little bit more leverage, though. I mean, he was making it off of the game before D2R was even a thing, so I mean, I don't think it hurts him overall to push back a little bit. Well, the whole thing with the Project Diablo change too was with the corruptions that pulls items out of the game because you had a chance of it bricking. James, what's up, dude? So I mean that was another way because you added the corruption stones. If you had like a whole inventory of Shakos, I have a whole inventory of Shakos that just sit there. But if you had the potential to roll a Shako into a better Shako using those corrupting things, that's one way to pull items out too. So I mean, there's other ways that the mods have kind of solved that issue because it was a pretty high chance to brick an item. I think it was at least 25%. I think that was right. It was like the rolls were like 1 in 4 bricking it, no change, and can't do it again. Random stat added to it, or sockets, or was that part of the random stat thing? But that was the only things that could happen when you rolled or cubed the corruption item with an item itself, is one of those four things happened. I don't remember if adding the sockets was considered part of a stat. I think it was separate. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But that was one of the options that would happen to the item. And, you know, that's pretty high chance of bricking. I mean, think about it. If you have won a rack and you want to take a chance on the roll, I mean, there was pretty high chance that it would brick into a rare that was, garbage for the most part. And, that item was out of circulation at that point. It kind of added a tier of best of the best. Whereas right now, like, the best of a Shaco is just a perfect armor roll. So that's not even that big of a deal. But if, say, for instance, you could roll a Shaco that had, and it had a chance of rolling faster cast rate on it, it's kind of crazy. Or having a roll where it gets 2 sockets, it's kind of crazy. And that really mixes up the game as far as loot. This is a little too slow. I don't know that I like running it on this guy. Let's try the barb. Maybe go back to Sork's probably the quickest. We've only gotten 1 ring so far, so we might just ID it and try something else.
The Order welcomes you.
Probably don't even need to buff. Only problem with this dude is the mana. Teleporting for very much. Don't have any mana pots on this dude. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it with this guy. I don't want to chug rejuve just to get mana back. I miss... Did I miss it somewhere? Oh, I missed it. I bet it's bottom right, bottom left. Yeah. Yeah, Luca. That's the thing, dude. I really like that system a lot. I mean, it added some spiciness, man. If you had that Griffin and you wanted to take the chance of getting like 2 sockets on it or another stat like Magic Find or something, I mean, it had like at least a 25% chance to brick into a rare. So that added some spiciness to it for sure. Yeah, Zeki. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right? So, I mean, I don't see where that hurts the game. That's what's so frustrating about Blizzard not taking any chances with it. I mean, what they got to lose at this point? The player base? I'd love to see the numbers on concurrent players right now. Yeah, I don't know if this. Yeah, the barb's not it. We'll do a couple more with the Sork. Yeah, James, if you're on now, dude, I'll do it right now. Yeah, Jay, that's the other thing with the standard of heroes. We've been waiting for them to try and do something with that, and it's still just not a thing. Yeah, Bob, exactly. I mean, that's another thing. That thing just sits there. That's fine, James. It was going to be a normal game anyways. I did a trade. I gave, let's see, let's do it right here. Oh, crap. Hold on. Let me make let me create a game. I'm jumping into a game right now, James. Wind 1. It's not a normal game. Yeah, I mean, the standard of heroes has just been sitting there for forever. Just confirm your character name when you jump in. So I think that big stack of runes must be David's then. David Mahoney. Wind password 1. Yep, non-ladder. I think I made it non-ladder. Pretty sure this is my non-ladder. Yeah. It has to be. It's this character with all the runes on it. Yeah, not a problem, dude. Just verify that that's your character. Yep. Okay, cool. Nice. There you go, man. Congrats, dude. That was fun from Sunday. Eric came in and dropped some stuff on us, dude. I like that. Make something good with it. Were you trying to open trade? I thought it was a misclick. Oh, I didn't even realize. Yep, here you go. My bad. I should have been paying more attention. Grats. Alright, a couple more Sork runs, and we'll just ID the one ring we got. That's kind of sad. Not a problem, man. Congrats on the job run. Don't forget to thank Eric again if he pops back on. I'm just a facilitator, man. Those weren't my runes. I just provide the platform for us to share the goodies. And we have shared some goodies. Speaking of which, I hope I didn't hurt Tong's feelings too much cutting him off last Friday. He kind of deserved it, but I feel kind of bad now.
Hello.
Don't think so, Tommy? I mean, I didn't get to see the any more conversation after I left the stream. I thought it was funny. I don't think I did it I don't think it looked malicious when I did it. I mean, I had to give him some kind of a hard time, right? He didn't show up. He did say he's got a baby on the way. He might not have a ton of time. And it being his third one coming, he's not going to have any time to play. 3 kids? Phew, I couldn't even imagine. Yeah, I know, Bob. That's what I'm saying. He deserved it. But I don't think I did it in any kind of mean-spirited way. I mean, you had to poke at him a little bit. We had fun. Yeah, I mean, we had a great time. We'll probably do some more community runs Sunday if we don't have any giveaway stuff. That's what ended up what we were doing last Sunday. We were just doing community runs till Eric popped in and dumped all that stuff on us. I was really hoping ladder ended today, so we could go ahead and do our transitions and screw around on non-ladder for a little bit. But I hope it's not the case that they're not going to end this till September, end of September. That would kind of piss me off. Hey, there's an amulet. Little more jewelry. We'll hold on to that one. That one can only be, what's the highest that can be? I can't remember. Like Crescent Moon or something? The amulet's not as exciting, because the bottom amulets aren't that good. That's true, Bob. I keep forgetting it's Labor Day weekend. It might be Nokazan, Luca. Haunted, I might have one. I'll check after this. I'll at least have a base. I might not have one built. I'll have to take a look. I might have some Monarchs if nothing else. Or some ones that are already 4-socket. Yeah, I feel you, dude. Sometimes they could be frustrating when you're needing one to drop and you can't get it. Where would we look? Let's try here. No, I think I dumped the Monarch bases off of this guy. These are all just non-ladder socketed bases. At this point, I start keeping only like superiors and stuff. I don't know why I hung on to that. Yeah, I don't. No Monarch there. I had two different ones. Here's, I think maybe this one. I thought I might have one built already, but it didn't look like it. What is that? That's, and yeah, I don't remember that one. Because this one, oh, this is Tong's. I didn't give it away. I might give that away on Sunday. I forgot I had that. He built an Infinity, but he didn't put it in an ethereal base. So this is a non-ethereal Colossus Volge Infinity. This is definitely not mine. I didn't build this. I think this is one that Tong gave us. So I got an extra Infinity. I had one other character I thought I had bases on. I don't see it. Maybe I deleted. Maybe I consolidated and deleted that one. This was my rejuve mule, but I cleared all the rejuves off of it and just used it as a regular mule.
Good day.
I don't even know what it's a CTA. I got so much random stuff on non. I still have a bunch of rejuves. I thought I'd cleared all these off. Alright, there you go. They'll hook you up. Let's do a couple more runs. I thought I might have one that was like close by, but I don't see it. I still need to clear a few more mules off of my non-ladder account. I'm holding way too much stuff. Yeah, maybe since it is a long weekend this weekend, maybe we'll see them actually end it next week. I guess I keep forgetting about Labor Day weekend. One item. Appreciate you, Andy. One item.
Greetings.
I hear you, Aaron. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to do the group run. I think we'd have a good setup to get that done pretty quick. I'd love to start off this next ladder not so far behind. I was so far behind trying to do that Sork solo playthrough. I was so far back. It was rough. I was sitting there grinding Andy runs for days. Alright, I'm going to do one more. Then we'll finish with some Traven Call. Yeah, Dennis, that's what I'm saying, dude. I didn't even realize it either, man. My wife said something about it yesterday, day before. I was like, holy crap, man. Really? Is that going to be your guess, Bob? I could deal with ladder starting at towards the end of September. They were saying earlier before you got on that there was some scuttlebutt that they weren't going to end the season till the end of September. See, Aaron, was that you that brought that up? I mean, I gotta be honest. If that's the case, man, that's gonna. I think that's gonna piss off a lot of people because it's the same game they were playing with the season 1. Alright, she's not going to drop anything today. Let's just ID the one ring we got. Yeah, James, I would agree with that to an extent, but I mean, supposedly that was why, a part of the reason why the first season dragged on. That was part of it. That should have been worked out, but I mean, who knows at this point. Alright, we got one ring and one amulet. This amulet's probably going to be a Nokazan. The amulets are not going to be good, the rare or the unique amulets. Just because, yeah, see, it's like a Mahim. The lower amulets all suck. That's why the SoJ is one of 3? Is it 3 rings that can drop off Nightmare Andy? So the odds for the SoJ are pretty decent for her. It wasn't a ton, Bob. I mean, I was kind of yapping more than running. So, I mean, the SoJ definitely has decent odds. But it's not a 1 out of 3. It's that 1 out of 21 because they slide the ranking of the items, so the SoJ has the rarest of those 3. Yeah, Nagel, and a bad one. Yeah, it was worth a shot. Again, I mean, all told, I think I was in the 300-ish range when I target farmed SoJ. That's why it's just crazy to me, the declone spawning stuff. Because, you know, even if you're doing bots, man, that the odds of getting stacks and stacks of SoJs, that would take a pretty good while. Yeah. Uber Geed. It's actually pretty funny. Yeah, right, Tommy. That's what it is. Alright, let's go to our traffic call setup. Maybe we'll finish out with some luck. We actually haven't had a ton of luck recently. I'm on another little bit of a dry spell, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, yeah, it could be. I mean, they're definitely running multiple accounts, so it does up the odds. But I mean, it's still. I mean, even then, it would take a while to farm because what's the sale point for Uber Clone? It's at least 75 up to 125, right, to spawn him. What's up, JD? So I mean, you still have to run quite a bit to get enough to spawn Uber Diablo. So I mean, it's still crazy to me that there's that many declones happening. All right, we got a grand 1 to 2 lightning damage. Amazing. Think so? Well, Aaron, you're kind of biased. Come on, let's face it. You're gonna start with the Pally no matter what. Yeah, Luca, I think I kind of remember that video. There wasn't anything for sure out there. Here's the thing with that though. I feel like if there was some duping going on, I mean, I think we'd know. I think we'd know. Because it wouldn't just be SOJs. They'd be cloning. They'd be duping runes for sure. So, I get since there's so many SOJs out there, I get the idea that potentially that could be happening. But I don't know. I feel like we'd kind of know. You can't keep something like that a secret. Let's spam all blue items.
I can't carry anymore.
Ethereal? Nope. 100 poison. I like hanging on to those. I feel like I'm going to make like a Boazon with like a whole inventory full of 100 poisons or better. Duping in Classic was crazy. I know, Aaron. That's what I'm saying, dude. I know. I'd be the same way. They had to take the front door off. That's pretty funny. Yeah, right. Big fridge or small door. Yeah, Tommy, I did too, man. I literally had one character where every slot was full of SOJs. It's kind of funny how that worked. And Blizzard did not care. That's funny. They had to take the door off, man. Yeah, but that SOJs, yeah, they were the currency, which was kind of nice. I mean, because yeah, it was literally the base currency was all the duped SOJs.
I am overburdened.
Where'd he go? Oh, is he dead?
I am overburdened.
So I mean, that's like the age-old thing, right? We actually just had a currency somehow set up in game. It would solve a lot of problems, because that's what the game's missing. James, tradery, kinda, maybe. There was another site that used to do trades. I don't know if they fell off. It's like Diablo 2.io or something like that. I don't know if they're even still around. Let's kill that dude. Rare Shaco. Not that I need a Shaco.
I can't carry anymore.
There's Gran. I didn't miss it this time. Is Mike still here? He's waiting for me to miss a Monarch or something. Yes, for sure, Luca. I honestly don't recommend target farming. But I mean, if you're going to target farm, that's probably your best chance is the SOJ. Got two. Yeah. We'll cube after this. I'll do a run and then we'll cube some gems up. Oops. Yeah, Luca. I mean, well, I got my switch for Horkin. That's the problem. I don't like going into the inventory and replacing items. It's kind of a pain in the butt. All right, I'm gonna do a run, then we'll cube a grand up. I got a bunch on my paladin. See if we can hit a skiller. Mana burn.
I can't carry anymore.
Get him. No.
I am overburdened.
Oops. Ethereal. Nope. Another grand. One max.
I am overburdened.
Man, we're getting kind of trolled right now. I don't see anything. Alright, let's cube real quick. No, Dennis. No. Just no. Could be Aaron. I don't know. It's yeah. I mean, it's just so out of place on this guy. It's painful, man. I can't. I can't. At least I replaced hers so she don't have that stupid thing on her head. But he still got it. I mean, look at that. That's pathetic. We got dishwashers these days, man. We don't need dish rags. Yeah, at least a crown, man. Like, at least the graphics, not necessarily the graphics on the character, but like the Ondal's crown, the set crown, it's at least kind of cool looking as far as, not the visual here, but like in inventory. The Shaco's so disappointing. Let's put it here and here. Alright, so. Alright. We've turned most of these into skillers already. Martial arts, meh. Offensive arts, meh. Plain crossbow. We got 2 left that aren't. So we'll do this one. Wait, before we do that, I think we got enough skulls for a diadem. I only kept the 1 diadem to re-roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Well, that's greatly disappointing. See you, man. You gotta get a new door. Oops. Alright, we'll do this one. I'm telling you, he's got to get a new door. They took his door off for that refrigerator. Now he's got to replace it. Oh, I forgot. We got to... Nah, I don't feel like moving over to the fire. This is just going to have to do. Well, we rolled a skiller. It's got the extra gold on it, but that's... let's roll the other one. It's a skiller. We'll at least turn these into skillers and then flip them into something else. Because some of these... Like, this is an unfortunate roll. 41 life on a masteries, which is not horrible. That's not a bad one. I mean, at least it's not like a passive Amazon with 41 life, but it's not near the greatest, that's for sure. I think my on average cubes, I get skillers pretty often. Pretty high AR on that. We'll have two more rolls after this. Three, 1, 2, 3. Yep, two more rolls. Running Trab, you definitely stack up gems quick. Alright, since we got this kind of space, alright, we'll stand in the fire for the last two rolls. Fire magic. Here we go. Last one. That's like a disappointing charm, because that's the highest magic find you could get on a grand. If it would at least scale to where like the small charms where you could get 7 per space, so this goes up to 21, then that would be something to look for. But since it maxes at 12, it's kind of bad. Not a worthwhile stat to roll on a grand. And I don't really understand the thought process behind that, where it doesn't scale. Like, 7's max on a small magic find, but larges don't go to 14 and grands don't go to 21. I've never understood that logic. This dude is up. No wonder my Merc's dead. Yeah, literally. It's what makes larges so bad. It just never works in any stat for larges. At least in some, like a lot of instances, grands, what's it like? In AR, it has more than 3 smalls together. It doesn't in life. You also have the option for skillers with grands. So, but grands have like spots where, you know, that it works. Like you could get 10 max damage on grands where it's 3 max on smalls, but larges just don't fit into that mix anywhere. Large charms are just bad. I mean, I think there's some niche cases in like low-level dueling where some of the larges shake out to be decent, but it's like the only spot. I mean, honestly, that's another thing that Blizzard could technically look at that people would welcome, probably. Did they get that high, though? I didn't think their life got that high. I've never used larges except in fillers while I was doing a playthrough. There's no end game built around large charms, that's for sure. I don't even look at them. I don't even bother to pick them up and ID them. And again, there's some PvP niche cases for large charms, but it's not even worth picking up, to be perfectly honest.
I can't carry anymore.
The only time, like I said, if they're in my inventory, is because I'm doing a playthrough. Like I had large charms on my Sork while I was leveling her, but after that, I replaced them as quick as I could. Well, even the Biggin's bonnet has some more to it, right? You know, it's kind of weird looking too, but at least there's something there besides just a green dish rag. I mean, it's kind of funny when we were looking at the forums Tuesday. Literally, somebody was talking about
I can't carry
how bad the Shaco looked. It's like everybody hates it. Actually, need a tier rune. Fill in the one I used.
I am
Oh,
overburdened.
we're full on cash again. There's a ring. So much gold, I just don't feel like going back to town to dump it. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. I'd take at least something a little odd looking over that. But I mean, it's like we talked about with the D1 Shaco being like a crown with gems and stuff on it. Now it's just this dish rag. I don't understand how you go to that point. How do you transition like that?
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, about to scratch my nose and damn, just about died. Godly circlet. Not quite. I mean, let's face it though, going from D1 to D2, if that's kind of stuff they drop the ball on, that's pretty good. D2 to D3 can't say the same thing, right? Yeah, right, for sure. They did nail it. I mean, there's no way though that there wasn't somebody on the Vicarious dev team at some point go, can we change the graphics on the Shaco? Can we just make it look a little better? And then Blizzard goes,
Can't carry
nope,
anymore.
leave it ugly. Because I mean, when they were developing, they were a standalone company, if I'm not mistaken,
I can't
right?
carry anymore.
Then they were consumed by Blizzard or Activision. Don't see anything else. Tomac, welcome back. I don't blame you, dude. I am a fan of ice cream, for sure. Another circlet. Godly this time? Nope.
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Oh. We don't need a we don't need a loot filter though. Man, Tomac, you're going hard, man. What's my favorite? I'm all over the place. I'll go from like soft serve, even from like a Wendy's Frosty. I'm perfectly happy with that. But then like what's the is it Haagen-Dazs flavor that's like it's a French name. I can't remember what it's called. It's got like caramel in it. Dude, that is like the king of ice cream right there. That one flavor. I don't remember what it's called. It has a French name to it. Well, I know one of you guys knows what I'm talking about. I'm not a fan of nuts in ice cream. I'm not. I wish I could think of that flavor that is it Haagen-Dazs that has it? I don't remember now. We'd always get it in the little cups. Now I gotta look. Haagen-Dazs. That's it right there. Dolce de what's that say? Lachey? Dolce Lachey? Deshay? It's hard to say. This one. It's just basically caramel ice cream, but this one is like I love that one. Yeah, Thorn has it. That one. Dude, that is so good. If you haven't tried that one, you need to try it. And it's nothing weird. It's basically vanilla with caramel. But there's something else there. It's amazing.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
If you like caramel, you'll be all over that one for sure. And who doesn't like caramel?
I am overburdened.
See you, Aaron. Have a good one, dude. Appreciate you hanging out.
I am overburdened.
Freaking loot filter. Make sure I'm not missing something. That's a weird thing to say, Tomac. Ladder or non-ladder, Tomac? Why are you making so many griefs? I might have them.
I am overburdened.
Oh wait, that's right. You're on you're on what, PlayStation? Is that what it is? I always forget we have to have a go between. That's another thing. If they were to really wanted to attack the quality of life thing, they should allow direct trade between platforms. That would alleviate so much. Stop making the console players feel like bastard children that Blizzard doesn't love. I mean, because it does leave the console players out of a lot of situations. I think they just ran out of time trying to make it fully cross-play, but at least some sort of go-between where you can at least trade somehow would be great. I mean, we could pretty much rule out them ever doing like full crossplay. They're not going to invest the time into that. But there's got to be some sort of intermediary way that they could build in some trading options. And I think I think for the most part, you know, people do want to play together. But I think if you at least added that, I think it would really help out the console players. Yeah, Bob, just like that. Yeah. Go figure. Yeah, I hear you, Tomac. It's so crazy though that it's just, I don't know. I think we've worn out the bitch card for Blizzard today. I've played it pretty hard. I've been riding that one pretty hard today. But they give us so much ammo. Look, another Alma Negra. Don't get that one to drop very often. Yeah, Bob, I feel you, dude. It's got me as well. it I'm going to cut the bitch fest out at the beginning of the stream and do it in a separate video, and maybe what would make it go viral? Blizzard sucks is the title. I've had enough. Blizzard sucks, or something like that. I need to come up with a good title. Because I spent, yeah, Bob, you missed that part. I spent like the first 30 minutes just raging. Not really raging, just bitching. We went down the list. We bitched pretty hard the first 30 minutes.
I can't carry anymore.
FCR ring. I don't see anything else. Yeah, Luca. That's to the point.
Good day.
I am gonna clip it. I need to come up with a good title. Are you thirsty, Bob? I like some good fanaticism aura.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Damn, we're getting the large charm drops like crazy. What is happening? Give me some other ones. Let's zoom in, make sure we don't miss anything. Yeah, right, Mike. Yeah.
Yes.
They are definitely being buddy buddy, that's for sure. I don't think that works, Tomac. I forgot all about that. I was going to set that up at one point. I just completely lost track of that. I don't think there's too much to getting that set up. I'm getting kind of hungry now. Must be getting close. Yep.
Good day.
Trav's been on a little bit of a dry spell. I'm kind of surprised.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
Guess I can't complain too much about it. That's what it was, Bob. Yeah, I kind of screwed up the title. All right, next stream where I'm doing runs, I'm gonna call it Blizzard Sucks.
Greetings.
Which way do you think that one's gonna go? Yeah, I did. I called out literally saying get an SoJ. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, I should have gone the other direction. It worked pretty good. We'll get Fuzzy to do some trav runs for me. Apparently, he's been having some crazy luck in Ark, Sanctuary. There you go, Tomac. There's a RAL room for you. You just got to get in the game and get it. Ooh, a 40. That's kind of nice. I have some 39s I need to get rid of. Or a 39. It's got a little magic find on that 39 though. What are these larges? Yeah, let's get rid of these. I forgot I had those two larges there. They've been sitting there the whole time I was bitching about large charms. That's true, Bob. That's too easy.
Yes.
Got a little bit, be a little more creative. I mean, we could find some damn RAL runes in Travancore. That's for damn sure. I think I need to grab a. I got a random small charm I could shove in there, fill that spot. Anything I'm missing? Doesn't look like it. You think that'll do it, Luca? I will give it to Asmongold, man. He won't hold back. He pisses all the developers off. he don't care. But he's made his money. I wouldn't care either. Well, I still don't. If I really cared, I'd. Oh wait, I think I got gold find charm. I think there's a gold find small charm in here somewhere. There it is. Bob, that's kind of funny. We should come up some way to troll Llama.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Let's do bow. IS would have been nice. Take his place in ladder. Yeah, but he didn't win this last time.
Yes.
So technically he's not top dog. He came in second. Or are you talking about next ladder?
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
I don't see them doing another race. That'd be kind of lame, wouldn't it? If they just did a whole, just another 99 race, as far as like they picked those 3 streamers and just raced to 99. There's no way they'd do that again. Come on, click on him. It's not a bad circle. It's only +1 though. I mean, they got to come up with some sort of weird little hype thing to go along with the next ladder season. I just don't know what it could be. There's a... I'm not even going to look at it. Barizas used to be my favorite. I don't know. Let's see. We'll figure it out. Let's do this. Let's figure out what the hype train is going to be. I can't see it being a leveling grind, but they got to put something out, right? Maybe. And we'll try and beat it.
Greetings.
Maybe we'll get a group together and try and beat whatever it is. It's going to be like the hype. I can't see it being another level grind. Wow, am I full on gold again? Crap.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Alright, I gotta move some gold. Was he playing a Pally? I don't remember. I didn't really pay that much attention. I know, wasn't the winner a Zon? 'Cause basically it was like 1 or 2 poking Diablo and getting out to the next game. I think the winner was a Zon, right? Let's shift some gold. Yeah, that's why I kind of remember watching that final kill, and he was like he was just jabbing, pop, pop, and the Diablo was dead. It was kind of funny. I think that was the guy that Vine was helping out level. I think he was in that. He wasn't initially in the group, but somehow he was watching stream or volunteered or something and got pulled in to help him run. So it's kind of funny. A couple more runs. Yeah, it was just D kills over and over and over and over. And I get that. That's why it's kind of lame. And the terror zones kind of fill that in a little bit, but again, still not enough for me. Alright, okay. 2 more runs. Then I'm gonna eat. Alright, 2 more runs. I need a good give me a real title for my bitch fest. I need a title for the video I'm gonna put out. We're gonna clip out the part of this stream that was bitching about Blizzard. I'm gonna put it out as a video. I don't care.
I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
How about I refuse to lick
carry
Blizzard's boot?
I am overburdened.
Ah, I forgot to dump the gold out. After I moved the gold, I forgot to dump it. That would kind of be like a jab a little bit. We'll start some imaginary beef with Llama. Am I being detained? Dude, that hit me so funny. I used to watch those videos of the, what do they call them, like sovereign citizens or something, and they would just say that over and over and over. Oh my God, I went down that rabbit hole one time too.
Yes.
Oh man, that's funny. That's awesome. Oh. Oh my God, that's hilarious, dude. That just if you've never watched any of the sovereign citizen videos where they're trying to keep from getting arrested, oh my God, man, they scream that over and over and over. Oh, it's funny. Oh man, that's a good one, Tommy. Props to that. That just hit me just right. It's nowhere near as funny if you haven't watched some of those, but if you have, you get it.
I am overburdened.
Oh, I don't. Let's do one more. Damn, Mike. Mike just went hard. Oh, man. Y'all are going hard today. That's funny.
Greetings.
Y'all are killing me, man. Y'all on point today, I'll give you that. Sorry to any llama fans in here that were going at him today. He deserves it though.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
All right, one more. I think he's just squandering his influence at this point, Bob. He does have an inside track with Blizzard. Maybe they just don't listen to him. I mean, he has said he has recommended some stuff that I would agree with, but him hyping this Terror Zone thing like it was the next greatest thing, that's just disappointing. I mean, he literally had Pez Radar in his chat while he was hyping it up. I'm like, come on, dude. Should have went, what is this garbage? Where's the real patch notes? Alright, I'll end it. I was thinking about doing one more, but I'm getting kind of hungry. Alright, guys. I appreciate you hanging out. What's today? Today's Thursday, right? So next one's Sunday. We got some stuff to give away. So we'll have some giveaway stuff Sunday, and then we'll figure out community runs or something after that. Mike. Oh man, Mike's going real hard today. Oh, that's too funny. I am going to do the Bitch Fest video though. I feel like it needs to be done. There's no, well, maybe somebody's doing it, but I hadn't seen it. I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to do it. Alright guys, don't forget to like on the way out. I'm going to grab some food and then clip the stream. Yeah, we'll see you guys later. It's fun as usual. Thanks for the laughs.